Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to hop on here and talk about my reading plan slash goals for the year 2024. I did not do so well on my Goodreads for 2023. The year before, I did well over 50 in books read, and this year I set my goal for 30, and I'm still one book short. So today is Saturday, December 30th. So I'm hoping that I can get one more book read. I think I can do it. No, Renee, you can do it. So I just wanted to talk about things that I want to accomplish bookish for 2024. First off, for my Goodreads, even though I'm struggling to make 30 books for the year 2023, I have a positive feeling about 2024. So I'm not going to set a goal that's going to be hard or complicated for me to reach. So I'm going to set it at 35, and I hope I blast that number out of the water, but we'll see what happens. Everybody has their ups and downs with, I'm really into reading right now, or I'm in a reading slump, or just these highs and lows of reading. So I'm going to set it at 35. We'll see what happens. Another thing that I am going to set for 2024 is that I am not going to purchase any books for myself. If somebody buys me a gift, that's a book, that's great. But I'm not going to buy any books in the year 2024. I'm going to utilize the books I have on my shelf. I'm going to utilize the fact that I work in a middle school library and I could get books from the high school. So I'm going to utilize my work libraries. I'm going to utilize our public library system. I love being in a library, and of course, I love being in my library because I make it what it is. I feel like my library is comfortable to be in, but also I just love going to a library and just browsing the shelves, just like I love going to a bookstore and browsing the shelves. So instead of going to a bookstore and buying books, I'm going to go to the libraries in my local area and utilize those instead. Some of the most popular ones are probably harder to get, but I want to use them more. And on that note, there are online books. Here's the problem. I am not much of a ebook reader. I stare at screens enough with work that I like to actually have the physical book, but as I'm walking or working or doing something like that, I could listen to a book or driving. So I'm going to utilize the online book platforms to listen to books. So through work and our public library, we have an app called Sora, and that has a bunch of audio and ebooks for any viewers that like to read ebooks. And most often your public libraries have a link to Sora, so you can download the app and link your library card to it. And so I'm going to utilize that more to listen, and I'm going to utilize Libby. Libby is another online platform that is linked through public libraries that have ebooks and audiobooks, so I'm going to utilize that more as well. But I just recently noticed that on Spotify, if you have a premium Spotify account, there are tons of books available on Spotify that are audiobooks. So I host a coworkers book club at work. There's like 10, 12 of us. And the book that we had for December, it was Christmas Campers and Criminals. And it was hard to get through the library physical book. It was hard to get audio books through Libby or an online app. And I noticed I was just browsing as I was taking notes on my goals for 2024 that book was available on Spotify. You can save it, download it. It was like there was no waiting list. And I don't know if that's because Christmas is over. I'd like to look on Libby and see if there's still a long wait. I mean, it was like months wait, as my coworkers had said. So I'm going to utilize Spotify. All these books that have this long wait, I looked up a couple other books and they were available right then. And I'm like, why was I not aware of this? I mean, I knew that Spotify had some books, but heck, I'm going to try to find books on there. But yeah, also the books on my shelves, I'm going to take you around and show you. I just went through and there have been books that I've had for years that have been given to me or I got at a used bookstore or, what have you. But they've been on my shelves. They've moved houses with me. I have not read them yet. So I unhauled them. I put them in a box, and my daughter, who lives in the capital of Wisconsin, she is going to take those books to a used bookstore that actually gives her cash in exchange for books. So she's going to take, I've got a couple of heavy boxes filled with books that she's going to take and give to this used bookstore and get cash in exchange. So I will show you some bookshelves after I have unhauled a bunch and show you what I have that I'm going to start pulling from my shelves. Even if there is a readathon that I'm going to participate in, I'm going to make sure that I either find a book that's on my shelf or at the public library or at the high school library or even on Sora, Libby, Spotify. I don't want to purchase a book myself for 2024. So having said that, those are my reading plans / goals. I also feel like I should review books more. I have an Instagram that is Renee in the Middle because I work at a middle school library. Not all the books that I read are middle grade or YA, but I want to start leaving Goodreads reviews more. I would like to start doing more reviews on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. I think that way it would help me look back and remember what the book was, whether I liked it, what didn't I like about it, what did I like about it. I want to get better with reviewing the books that I read. So with that, let's go look at my bookshelf. So here is the first shelf. Some may be my husband's, but so here are some on this shelf. And down here, so it's a mixture of middle grade, young adult, and adult. So there are those two bookshelves. And here are some other bookshelves. I'm sorry, it's kind of a mess. But I have a lot of ARCs that I get through work. Our program that we use is Follett, and they send ARCs to the school, and my boss knows that I love getting ARCs, so he always gives me them. So again, mixture, young adult, middle grade, and adult. So many books, so little time. It kind of stinks. And somebody could really trash talk my bookshelves because they are just a disaster. There's my bookshelf. Okay, so I also have in my daughter's closet a bunch of books. So these are piles of adult books that I have. Then I have some seasonal ones, some Christmas ones, some Halloween ones. And then I also have some young adults. Sorry, the lighting. There isn't a light in the closet. So these are young adult books. And then we get down into some middle grade books. Here are some middle grade books. Ones have been on my to read for so long. Okay guys, so short video, just wanted to set out for some good 2024 reading plans, show you what I have to work with. Obviously working at a library, between the middle school library and the high school library, I have tons of books at my fingertips. I have local libraries, so I have those to choose from as well. So I hope you liked this video. What are your reading plans / goals for 2024? Let me know in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Happy reading, everybody. Bye.